The X-Men are back in an all-new show, X-Men 97 on Disney+. But the more things change, the more things stay the same. Today, we are going to be looking at some of the greatest callbacks to the original X-Men animated show that aired on Fox Kids, and even some you might have missed from X-Men Evolution. So get ready, my fellow mutants, because...
Brace yourselves, people. We're going in.
Number 1. Storm, Mistress of the Elements. In X-Men, the animated series, we first hear Storm use this iconic line as she saves Jubilee from the menacing Sentinels.
Storm, Mistress of the Elements, commands you to release that child.
She would later use the same line in the new X-Men 97 as she saves another young person, Sunspot, from the Friends of Humanity who are using Sentinel tech.
I am Storm, Mistress of the Elements. Surrender the boy, or face my fury.
Number 2. Sassy Summers. In X-Men 97, Scott Summers makes a grand entrance while running into the young mutant Robert Da Acosta, who is trying to escape from the Friends of Humanity.
Name's Cyclops. Definitely the good guy.
This is very reminiscent of X-Men the animated series, when Cyclops first met Jubilee, who was trying to escape from the Sentinels at the mall.
Who are you?
Cyclops, get down. Energy blast, huh? Here's one from a pro.
Summers later would deliver one of his most iconic lines when coming face to face with another Sentinel at Jubilee's foster parents' house.
Surrender, mutant. Of course. Not.
I'm sure you caught that sass again in X-Men 97.
Take his visor before he starts up again. No, don't! I surrender! Not.
Number 3. Gambit. Hell's Kitchen. Seems like every time Gambit is in the kitchen, chaos follows. In X-Men 97, Jean saves Cyclops from an exploding bayonet.
Remy, you could have hurt someone.
I can't help but think back to X-Men the animated series when the last time these two were in the kitchen fighting over Christmas dinner.
Ooh, what's this here you're cooking?
It's called food, Gambit. Normal Christmas food.
Disney a little gambit magic.
If you want to keep that hand, stay away.
Gambit just trying to help.
The day that I need your help in the kitchen is the day that I stop cooking.
Who do you think is the better cook?
You still know nothing about cooking no Christmas dinner.
Number 4. Waking Up with Beast. X-Men the animated series shows Jubilee waking up from the Sentinels' knockout gas, looking for a way to escape, but not before she runs into our furry friend Beast.
It would be quite disconcerting if this were to detonate. Disconcerting, yet provocative.
She would later recall this very moment in X-Men 97 when talking to Sunspot, who would wake up in the very same way, in Beast's lab.
Salutations and welcome. I'm
Blue, very blue.
Hank McCoy here, or if you prefer my friendly nom de guerre, Beast. That there at the foot of your bed is...
Name's Jubilee, and dude, I get it. One day life's fresh, then the next day you're waking up to a blue monkey singing Mozart as he tinkers with doohickeys.
Number 5. Let's get physical. In X-Men 97, you can see a government official, Dr. Cooper, running on a treadmill. I wonder if any of you recall in X-Men the animated series, another government official, using workout equipment. You can see the president shown here using a Stairmaster. How funny. The government was not the only one staying fit. I know you guys noticed this classic callback in X-Men 97 where the team is playing basketball, just as they did in the original show. Drop a basketball emoji in the comments if you caught that. Number 6. Tag. You're it. Aside from basketball, the Danger Room is another way the X-Men like to train, and it appears Wolverine likes the game of tackle tag most of all. You can see him in X-Men 97, pinning down Sunspot in the Danger Room. This reminded me of this scene from the original show, when Wolverine did the same thing to Gambit.
Tag, you're it. This game is over.
Number 7. Wolverine gets a convertible. Wolverine had many classic lines in the original X-Men show, but this one has to be his most iconic.
Tell Cyclops I made him a convertible.
I don't know if you caught this, but in X-Men 97 while Wolverine rushes Jean to the hospital to deliver the baby, her power spikes out of control, ripping the roof off Logan's Jeep, giving him a convertible. Do you think Jean was trying to be petty and return the favor? Number 8. Enter Magneto. While that was happening, the Master of Magnetism was on trial for his accused past crimes. Magneto drops a familiar phrase reminding himself to never let that past repeat itself.
What must we do to be good enough? Is this the high road's destination? If so, I say as I have too many times before. Never again.
When I heard this, I instantly thought of this scene from X-Men the Animated Series.
I've got a family, children. Be quiet. When I was a boy, I saw men executed, women and children. Each night I swore to myself, never again.
Can you tell I'm obsessed? Haha.
Mutant liberation begins.
Number 9. Catch the X-Men Day. During the Dark Phoenix saga, Rogue spent most of her time catching her falling friends. If you listen real close in X-Men 97, you will hear Rogue refer to her favorite non-official holiday.
Another Catch the X-Men Day.
Number 10. It's Morphin time. Rogue wasn't the only X-Men in 97 on catcher duty. Seeing Morph turn into Archangel was exciting, as this was his second time turning into Warren Worthington III. In X-Men the Animated Series, he turned into Angel to save Jean, wearing one of the worst costumes ever. Many don't know this, but Jean designed the original X-Men costumes back in the 60s, including this one. Yikes. Number 11. To me, my X-Men. Before Cyclops dropped this killer line, he was falling fast to Earth. But many people don't know Cyclops' optic blast can be used in many different ways, including slowing his fall. This is a trick that he used before, not in X-Men the Animated Series, but in X-Men Evolution. I'll never forget the scene where Cyclops and Havoc used their powers to slow their fall and execute a safe landing. How cool was that? Number 12. The student becomes the teacher. This one here is an honorable mention. Listening to Jubilee recall her first time arriving at the mansion and schooling Sunspot on who the X-Men are, you can't help but draw a contrast to when Storm did the same for her in the original show.
Professor Xavier is our leader, and he has named us the X-Men.
This isn't some weird school. It's a family.
So many memorable callbacks to X-Men the Animated Series, but this one I was not expecting. Number 13. Xavier's Files. At the end of every episode of X-Men during the first season, they would show these 3D models of the team, along with their powers. I always thought these were going to be the action figures that would soon hit our local Toys R Us. In X-Men 97 they do something very similar with these new updated character sheets now displaying Morph and Bishop. If you noticed any callbacks I missed from the first to episodes, be sure to drop them down below. Also share this video with other Uncanny X-Men fans.
I have no friends.
Episode 3 of X-Men 97 will hit Disney Plus next week. I can't wait to see what other hidden gems I can find. Let me know if you want to see more content like this on the channel. Until next time, heroes.